So he himself was gay, and that actually has something weird. So he was Christ, and he had used these practices to create some semblance of the quote-unquote life. Because for most couples, there was a sense of holier than thou. I was really angry at the time that someone who obviously didn't have a clear heart was lecturing me, because I thought it was really what I really about my sexuality and so I thought, wow, that was really hard. And it's possible to being told that of your reading or I can see you thinking. That was something that I heard a lot. I think it was very hard for all of us to settle on one hand, we're all very world. I grew up around youth pastors and they acted like youth pastors, so it felt like I could relax at times. And then on the other hand, we were ashamed conscious of people that we were told to look up to. And I think that was really hard for everyone, including myself. We had this one session where we had to do masks. We had these plastic masks that we had to decorate. On the front of it, we showed really what the world saw us as. So it was the good son. I sort of pasted together these Bible-y things and crosses and things. And then on the back, we were supposed to show the ugliness inside. And I looked around at the art supplies and I said, well, you don't have anything to really do it to me because that's hard. They're like, that's not funny. You need to take this seriously. And so you need to really commit to this exercise and instruct. I was definitely one of the main targets because I was skeptical. There were a lot of things that I would ask questions. And so anytime I would sort of react to a question or be academic or push back on anything, even small thing, it was seen as being negative. Oh, I don't want to push back. We were in a session on family dynamics, being told all this stuff, informing this stuff about how this is where your father did not trying to go. I said, well, I took Western literature class and we talked about the world. I don't think that's right. Really, how dare you question that? We know this, blah, blah, blah. And so I was shamed for that. Even though I could tell with a few of the expressions around the room that they, I've done some research since conversion therapy and discovered a lot of brainwashing techniques. They happen to be very similar. They happen to involve a lot of rules. realistic about what he'd done. And I even had compassion for that because I thought, I don't think I could prevent it. So I grew up in a really small town in Arkansas called Nonogram, and the only real community that we had aside from my dad's business was a Baptist church where we would hang out pretty much all week. One day, when I was in Sunday school, I think I was about 12 or 13, a man came into the classroom with a petition that was against a private group that was taking place in the town, not far from home. And he said, I want everyone in this room to sign it. And I remember thinking as the people went around, that if I signed it, I would be a liar on some level, because I was attracted to other girls. But if I didn't sign it, everyone would know that I was gay. And I signed it. And I remember in that moment, I got a high drug somehow. During that 2013, 2014 period, there was a lot of anti-gay rhetoric about marriages, same-sex couples were married, and it was not that distasteful to my mother, so it was like so I learned how to mask a lot of what I was actually feeling. And I had a girlfriend, and we met in church, and so she was kind of my shield. My father is a really interesting person. That's why it makes it really hard to make a move with him. He worked at a cop gen on it for 25 years, and that made him a major figure in everybody knew him, everybody loved him. And so when he became a minister, he went all the way. The entire community was watching him on your side. And like, are you like your dad? Are you just a preacher? All these things that I had almost no interest in were expectations that I felt. So for me, there were just two sides of it. One was evil and wanted to rebel, wanted to live my own life, and the other was the good side, the straight side, the son that followed in his father's footsteps. And so I accepted evil, and I was very proud of it for that reason. Everything was going smoothly until my freshman year of college. It was a liberal arts college. And in that setting, there were these new ideas that were really forbidden when I was younger. You know, I grew up hearing that abortion was illegal, that women's rights were nothing but a hoax, and that LGBT was just basically evil. So suddenly I'm in an environment and I was shocked. I started questioning everything that people were telling me. And I think that without that one semester, I would have been quick to leave a place like Love and Action. You know, literature and critical thinking, those are the things that saved my life. I had a roommate who was a friend from high school, and he was very religious. My roommate told me that he had assaulted a 14-year-old boy in his church group, and I remember at the time thinking, oh my God, I've never encountered this in my life, and also thinking, like, is this what happens when you're gay? You know? And one of the reasons I thought that was because of so much language at the time, and it still exists today, around the idea that gay people are predators, and they will assault people younger than them if they get into a position of power. I reacted very negatively to that disclosure from my roommate, and he assaulted me that night, and I was asleep. The next day, I told some friends of mine because I didn't know who to tell, and they told their mother, who then called him, yelled at him, and told him he was a horrible person. I went to the minister at my school. It was a liberal arts school, it was Presbyterian, and the minister basically told me that I had nothing. did something